And we got some sad news because Megan Thee Stallion is single. Now, it's funny enough, as I say this, the other day when I was at work, because as someone who works at the Garden, um, the Knicks play there. They're going to be there tomorrow, which is going to be a great game because they're going to be playing Atlanta. They better kick their behind. But Megan was over here gloating about this relationship, couldn't keep this man name out her mouth and all this other stuff. And I remember there was one point where um his team was playing with what was it? The Dallas Mavericks is what team he's on. Yeah. So I remember the Dallas Mavericks was playing a game at the Garden, and I believe that was when they lost to the Knicks. And people was like, "Where Megan at?" Because I do remember there was one time when we did play and the Knicks lost. Megan was there because I remember I looked over on my left, and I'm like, "Why is everybody gathering over there in that little corner?" And that's like back of house where the other team goes. The Knicks exit on the right when they're going back a house to the locker room. And then you have the other team that would be the Mavericks. They would go on the left side. So I'm wondering why are these people over there like trying to get pictures, autographs, whatever the case is. They were like, that's because Megan over there. And I was like, and then I totally forgot that she was dating one of the members on the Dallas Mavericks. But anyway, so then they were like making a little joke. I wonder why she not here supporting her man, this, that, and the other. And in back of my mind, I was like, maybe they not together no more. Didn't think much of it, just something I'd be saying shadily in passing. Lo and behold, that's apparently what happened. Because it looked like Megan and her man are no more. So she revealed that Klay Thompson, and that's with a K, had broken up due to him being out here cheating. So she also shared her Instagram story and released an official statement announcing that their relationship had ended. Now I came with a receipt, so hold on as I pull it up because in case y'all didn't read it. So yeah, she posted this and said, I made the decision to end my relationship with Klay. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non negotiable for me in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarity. So, um, and they said that she allegedly caught him in bed with a groupie or whatever the case was, and he was creeping because she's out here in New York on Broadway doing Moulin Rouge, and then there were videos online where they show after she had announced the breakup that she was in tears and all that other stuff. So she's been emotional and everything what's going on with this relationship. But my thing is this: is you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, and you should have known that when you got with Klay with a K, because there's always been word on the street about him. And that was funny because a friend of mine posted in the comments, can't believe that he would that these men will fumble the bag and cheat on a man. I'm like, you be surprised. Beyonce got cheated on by Joe Camel ass looking ass Jay-Z, according to their albums, Lemonade and that other one he tried to put out. Um, Halle Berry, how many times she got cheated on before she got with Van Hunt, who seemed like to be the one, but she's always been in horrible ass relationships, and that's a beautiful woman. It don't matter how you look. It's all about what you bring to the table and how you present yourselves. And my thing was this. Y'all was out here playing house. He brought you over to the family. She kikiing with his whole family. They up and they eating greens and stuff on social media, doing all this other stuff. And then he probably felt the pressure of settling down, wanting to be in a relationship and all this other stuff. And I don't think that's what he was ready for. And that's why I think in the beginning, when you're in these relationships, you need to lay down the foundation of what it is that you're looking for with the people you get in relationships with. Y'all can't just be running around here thinking, you know what, I'm a player. I like being outside. I'm not ready to settle down. But because maybe this girl will help me get there to this point. You can't get with someone with the hopes of getting to the point of monogamy. You got to be ready for it. And sometimes it takes men till they probably starting to be all tattered and getting a little old, and that y'all can't be out in these streets for them to wake up. And he's young, he's good looking. I hate the fact that people was trying to use his complexion as a reason to kind of go in on him. Like complexion got shit to do with nothing. He's a man with a dick. So, and I'm not saying we all cheat, but at the end of the day, we know how men are. So I don't know why people want to sit up here and think that whether you got to be a light skin or a dark skin, like that makes a damn difference. No, he got a dick between his legs, and if a man gonna find a way to cheat, he gonna do it. And you got to also think that he travels. Y'all both are celebrities. You're a rapper. who's off doing these little things. You're on Broadway right now, so you're pretty much settled in New York. He's off in Texas, and of course, he's got a lot of pressures and things going on. With his situation, like what she also mentioned, she said she didn't have me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet. And because it's like he got cold feet, he wanted something. And that's why I was coming up with the whole situation about he getting cold feet, meaning that I don't think that was ever his intention of wanting to settle down. He probably thought in his mind that he was ready to play house, but the reality kicked in and was something that he wasn't ready to do. Also, when she was talking about that she was holding him down while she was dealing with his terrible mood swings, the mood swings and stuff stem from the overall pressure of being a basketball player. I'm sure y'all caught on the Jumbotron the other day where Jalen Brunson and his father was going at it on the court, and his father was like, "I'm trying to help you." Like, motherfucker, I'm trying to help you. I read lips good. So, and I've been seeing them all the time on the court, and it's like, when you got the pressure of being the MVP, the most valuable player, whatever the case is, and you got so much going on, a lot of that pressure kicks in. You have the horrible mood swings. You don't want to be bothered because you're so focused on the overall pressures that you have the weight on your shoulder of being that great player, whatever the case is, and just your team is not playing up to the par, and now I'm talking about the Dallas Mavericks. Now your team is not playing up to the par that you expect them to play because they ain't been playing all that great. So, um, when you dealing with all those pressures, and then you're in a relationship, and she trying to hold you down and woo 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 woo, but it's like I don't want that right now. Like you so in your head, and you lashing out, and you lashing out at the wrong damn people. And then plus there's all these other things. And then he's gonna feel in the kind of way. So now he needs somebody to make him feel good outside of Megan. So that's when he going off cheating with these groupies who don't have no skin in the game. They just spreading their legs for an athlete and getting that good for the time being. But y'all better do like Drake. Y'all better pour hot sauce in them damn condoms to make sure them girls don't be stealing y'all skeet skeet and trying to get pregnant off it. Because these girls out here be crafty. So but then she also said, yeah, and then said, now you don't know if you can be monogamous, bitch. I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. And you know what? A lot of people saying that this is your karma because apparently you was out here in a relationship with Party, who writes for Cardi, a lot of her songs, that you was in a relationship with Party and you was messing with Tory Lanez and that Beijing that he was spraying his hair with, that you was messing with him while he was with Kelsey and that whole drama and stuff that happened around that. So people not feeling sorry for her. So people bringing that stuff up. And then I saw I don't know if it was Nicki Minaj or one of the Barbs or whatever, because I saw like somebody posted the Bigfoot thing again. I said, oh, so y'all trying to bring that stuff up. And now comes where I said, now, child, Nikki, I know we're not out here trying to read people on um relationships, because word on the street is that she and Kenneth Petty ain't together no more. That she sent his ass back to Queens. So let's get into that story since we here. So yeah, so apparently DJ Vlad took the social media to reveal a little tea. Hold on, because I want to pull this thing up for y'all. This post where he basically said that Nicki and Kenneth ain't together no more. What it said? It said it looks like Nicki Minaj dumped her husband Kenneth Petty, according to the sex offender. First of all, you spelled two. How do you spell two wrong? OT. Um, According to the sex offender registry, he's now living in a tiny 800, not that tiny 800 square foot. You tried it. Um, House in Jamaica, Queens, instead of the $20 million Hidden Hills mansion Nicki owns. The rumor is that he got another girl pregnant, but that's not confirmed. In the next greatest, they said if this wait, what? He said, is this the greatest bag fumble of all time? Because it was like that damn writing was so freaking small, I couldn't read it. But here's the thing. Um, Vlad, don't be worrying about other people's relationships. But I guess when you're part of the whole media thing, and I don't particularly care for Vlad because I think Vlad is nothing more than a damn culture vulture, who has benefited wholeheartedly from our community in order to make money. So it's like, yeah, Barb's on. I know y'all not out here trying to gloat off someone else's bad relationships or whatever the case is because your girl's going through it too. And it's like, yeah. So um Megan, I think you need to do better in regards of the type of men you pick. because you've been picking some real interesting ones. It's like every relationship you've been in, one man shot you in the foot, the other people be talking mad stuff about you, talking about you getting like every you like laying it low and spreading it wide with so many different men and all this other stuff. And now I know some people will be like, well, this is made up. I don't see any of the major blogs talking about it. Well, give their ass time. But the reality is now here's another receipt because a lot of people love coming up in here and trying to talk about people being liars and stuff. That's the latest sex offender registry where basically it says, yeah, it has the whole address on there and it says photo date April 6, 2025. But that seemed like that might be an old picture. But yeah, they mentioned County Queens and Jamaica, New York. So we'll see if this turns out to be if more people will end up talking about it down the road. I don't know if it's an actual thing that's going to happen yet, but yeah, I'll definitely keep myself abreast of the story as it develops. But like I said before, in the midst of the whole Megan thing, girl, take this time for yourself. Figure out, like, yeah, just work on your career. Maybe now, this will motivate her to write some good damn music. Because, girl, I ain't been feeling you as of late with these songs. But yeah, and then they also said now, California status, he's no longer registered in the Hidden Hills. Yeah, and sidebar, I know y'all. I'm tell y'all some tea, and I told y'all this before. Kenneth Petty and I are related, so I can bring this up. So, California status, Kenneth Petty is no longer registered in the Hidden Hills, Calabasas home. They said as of late last week, Kenneth is now officially registered in the New York State Sex Offender Registry. The address, they said, his current primary residence is listed as a multi-family home in South Jamaica, Queens, the very neighborhood where he and Nicki first met as teenagers. So, like I said, if y'all gonna be out here gloating over Megan's split from I'm sorry, Klay. If this story turns out to be true, I wouldn't be so busy being out here celebrating a relationship, you know, breaking a breakup, someone's demise, whatever the case is, or someone's relationship being in shambles. So I say all this stuff to say, what do you guys think of the story regarding Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj? And I was like, you know what? I can combine both clips into one because that's basically what it was giving anyway. So, what do you guys think of this story regarding Megan Thee Stallion? Are y'all shocked that something like this went down, or just whatever your overall thoughts are, or and even the whole thing about Nicki and Canada? She sent him packing because he was out here allegedly got a girl pregnant, and she was like, "No, the infidelity I will not stand for. Now you're gonna have to go back to living with whoever in Queens, and I'm gonna just be out here with me and Papa Bear. I guess continuing to grit for MAGA." So, whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below.